Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is week number 9, I believe, of my weekly portfolio updates. The total portfolio is currently sitting at £5,942.06. This is a 0.9% increase this week, which I'm extremely happy with. Complete turnaround from the previous week, which was I'm very grateful for because it eventually put me up this month by 0.5%. Before I continue, none of this is financial advice, it's just my own experiences with investing that I wanted to share with people. The stocks I bought was £14.10 in PepsiCo. I was trying to get the average cost of my stock buying down for this one, as I'm currently negative overall on the stock. So while I'm below, I may as well just keep buying more of it. Samsung, £10. As I'll mention later in the video, Samsung has seen a drop. At one point, I was up overall about 200%, and it saw a drop to, I was still up, but only by like 140% or 150%, which is when I decided to buy. And another £10 in Microsoft, Microsoft being my biggest holding in my portfolio. I think at the time it may have dipped, or I was a bit below, and it's just seen a nice rise throughout this week, which I'm very happy with, as I believe we'll get onto in just a moment. Biggest winners, Microsoft, 21% up. Absolutely incredible, and makes buying it at the start of the week even more rewarding, as I was able to buy in just before and it smashed through my average cost for the stock. Alphabet or Google, 10.77%, another amazing week, and Coca-Cola at 6.55%. Microsoft, as I mentioned, 21% gain, has taken me up now to be 5.4% up overall, and I've with a number of shares of just over 1, an average cost of £324.70. As you can see by the graph, when I bought it at the start of the week, I was very far below my average cost, which was why I was buying it, and this week it has just shot past. I believe this was due to strong earnings, so people really got behind the company, and throughout the week it has just pumped up, and I couldn't be happier about that. Alphabet, 10.77%, and I'm now up 21.67% overall on that stock. 0.74 shares in it at an average cost of £215.71. As you can see by the graph, it has a steady momentum up, and then I believe that was on Friday, it just shot up massively. I don't really fully understand the reasoning behind this, but I will take the wins where I can. Coca-Cola, a bit steadier than the other two, 6.55% increase. 17.65% overall I'm up, which I'm very happy with when I can see I'm up on stocks overall. I've got 3.62 shares in Coca-Cola and an average cost of £55.20. This week it had a better start to the week, and then kind of plateaued a bit, but very happy with Coke. I think the reason I originally bought it was because when I was starting, I was watching a lot of videos about Warren Buffett, and this was one of the ones that he was really into decades ago at this point, and he's done really well with it. It pays a nice bit of dividends, so yeah, very happy with that one. Moving on to a sadder side is the losers. Apple down 7.71%. Meta down 6.94%, and Goldman Sachs down 4.28%. Apple weekly returns have been 7.71% down, meaning I'm still up overall 21.55%, but that has decreased from previously. I've got 0.85 shares in Apple, an average cost of £187.35. Now, as you can see, massive drop off on a Thursday or Friday. It's a bit of a shaky one with Apple because it's such a good brand, but there's so much skepticism around their future and how they're invested in the future, which is probably the reason why we just saw that vertical line downwards in the previous week. Meta, feel like every time I talk about this stock, I'm just saying it's getting worse and worse. I'm now down 14.36% overall on this stock, nearly half a share in it, an average cost of £479.26. As you can see, once again, massive drop off on maybe Wednesday. I think this is due to the earnings report that came out for them. Not ideal. It is one that I'm increasingly thinking I should just cut my losses where I'm at the moment, because it keeps getting worse for it and it doesn't really pay dividends. I'd rather be able to sell those stocks and put my money into something that'll either perform better or at least pay me a nice dividends if it is doing poorly. Goldman Sachs 4.28% down this week, still up 18.72%. And have a number of shares of 0.25 at an average cost of £633.98. Goldman Sachs is solid company for me. I'm still up on it overall, so I'm not too concerned about it. Sometimes when you've got three losers you talk about, sometimes a good stock does have a losing week. It's nothing too detrimental overall. So I'll keep looking forward to looking through the Goldman Sachs one. Biggest winners of the month. We have Microsoft 20.19%. That is fully driven by the previous week. Chevron 19.8% and Shell 17.79%. Both Chevron and Shell have seen these major returns due to strong support in the energy sector, and obviously that converts to Chevron and Shell's stocks doing really well. This is great for me, couldn't be happier. Chevron and Shell I've spoken about previously, and I'm up on both of them, largely driven to this previous month, which I'm very happy about. So we'll continue to look forward to them. Microsoft hopefully can stay at a profitable price, unless I want to buy, which I wouldn't complain at dropping below, because then I can get the average cost lower. But when we talk about the winners, we've got to also talk about the losers. So losers of the previous month, Tesla 27.28% down, shocking. Sometimes I really don't understand Tesla. It feels so volatile, but I knew this when I was buying it. It does mean at some point I'll probably buy more of it just to keep decreasing my average cost, because I think it will go back up. Don't know whether that's hope, delusion, or what, but you've got to have some sort of hope when you see a stock drop that much in a month. Samsung 14.19% down this month. As I previously mentioned, still up massively on it. I do plan on buying more of it now that it's dropped slightly. just because I know it'll increase my average cost anyway, but it will increase it at a lower rate. And Meta 9.63% down this month. Are we surprised? I feel like I've spoken about this. It just keeps decreasing. It's not ideal, but it is what it is. It's something that I've got to learn to look at a bit better, is valuing stocks better and understanding them more. But this is part of the journey. As a newer investor, it's something that you learn. You'll have losers, but it's how you learn from them and move forward that really matters. This is the graph of the previous month. As you can see, it took a little bit of a dip towards the end, and then we rallied in the previous week, which is great. A large amount of my portfolio increases do come from investments at this point, and the amount I'm depositing in. I want to get to a point where it is mainly from the stocks increasing, that my portfolio increases, and that my deposits are just there to keep bolstering it. But at the moment, just because it's such a small amount compared to the large investors, the majority of my increases in portfolio value do come from deposits. Onto my happiest points is the dividends. I got 81p from JP Morgan Chase this week, which is the only dividend I received, which took my monthly total to £6.70. This is a great return for me. As you can see in this graph, it has become my 4th best month for dividends, which I'm really happy with. It feels like it's been a bit of a slow one compared to last month, but last month's was a slight anomaly, as I think there was just a lot of dividends coming out in June. July was still very good. I want to see that increase next year. So we'll keep investing, and we'll look to compare these months next year and see how much it's increased by, and that's a really good way of gauging how my dividend investing is going. But that is all for this video. Please, if you have any comments, comment below on any stocks you're interested in. Any comments on the video would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next video.